Hello, BookTube. I have a surprise box opening for you. I think I know exactly what this is, and if I'm right, then we are going to have a tech opening on this channel. I follow lots of tech channels, and unboxings are a huge thing that they do. There's some sort of weird voyeuristic thrill that viewers get, including me, in watching people open new tech packages that you're not going to open. You might, the tech channels get free samples from tech companies specifically to do that, and a lot of the times the tech channel has to send it back. The people don't get to keep it. But the experience of watching them open it and explore that piece of technology for the first time gives you a vicarious thrill. And I haven't done a tech opening on this channel in what, 2 years? Probably 2 years. Since at one point I found a really cheap, like a $200 MacBook, an older MacBook online, and I couldn't resist. So I ordered it because it has come to my awareness. I have gradually realized over the course of the years here that the most that I use my MacBooks for is word processing. No different than it was 20 years ago, before Apple existed in its current form, before there were such things as MacBooks. These things are over engineered for what I use them for. I use them to write documents, read documents, and then send documents that I have written to other people. That's what I use them for. That trilogy of things. I don't use them for gaming or high-end graphics or anything like that. Oh, the lighting's getting all dodgy here. And that's why I went online and bought an old MacBook. And I've since done that a couple of times as I search around for a configuration that I really, really like. I also got a Chromebook for the same reason, because a Chromebook is just a portal to Google Chrome. It's just, if you use Google Docs, if you use Google Images, if you use Google itself, if you set up your Chrome menu and it is all that you use the internet for, then you don't need anything more than a Chromebook. And they're fine machines, sturdy as could be. He's being attacking a raccoon. Yes, she is. Oh, yes, you are. Oh. It's not a MacBook today, but there is a piece of tech that I've been waiting for, and I think this is it. I think this is probably it. Oh my. Okay. Well. Oh goodness. All right. Well, it's sent from a third party, so that probably accounts for the Fort Knox. I don't have scissors. I still don't have scissors here. I will use the old standby of keys. You're not supposed to do that, but I don't have scissors here in this location, and I also don't have the standby that a lot of those tech channels do of a special box opening knife. They all have box opening knives. I don't have one of those. They have all the equipment. They know that their audience loves box openings, unboxings, so they are ready to do it. This is probably extremely well packed. I don't doubt it, because well, okay, I was wrong. Oh. This is all right. All right, scratch everything that I said. This is not a tech unboxing. This is much better than a tech unboxing. Oh man. What this is instead is a box full of Regency romances sent by one of you. Oh man. How many are here? Oh, there's just a gigantic pile of Regency romances. Oh my. Oh goodness. All right, well, where are we going to put these things? We have Margarita by Joan Wolf. Look at that gorgeous cover. Oh my. We have The Enchanting Stranger by Barbara Hazard, who's really good. I love her romances. We have Marriage by Consent by Elizabeth Hewitt. I've also read a couple of hers. I have a bunch. Look at the artwork there. Isn't that lovely? We have Lord Richard's Daughter, also by Joan Wolf. There's an old ancient. but he's unaware of the lovemaking taking place right in front of him. The Prudent Partnership by Barbara Allister. I don't think I know this Regency author at all. The Rebellious Ward, also by Joan Wolf. Looks like I'm going to get a lot of Joan Wolf here. Look at that Grecian urn. Huh? Oh, man. We have another Barbara Allister. This is the Mischievous Matchmaker. That's a lovely one. Look at the spring. That's just a summer cover. Look at that. Oh, look at all these. The Controversial Countess by Mary Jo Putney, who went on to a much bigger career in mainstream historical romance. The Cost of Honor by Emma Lang. I just read an Emma Lang and loved it. Look at all these things. The Reluctant Smuggler by Teresa Desjardins. I think I might have this one already, but I haven't read it. A Precious Jewel by Mary Baylow, who did, once again, go on to much bigger things in the mainstream historical romance. This is Sheila Walsh, The Pink Parasol. There it is right there. Then Catherine Coulter. This is Lord Deverell's Heir. And she also went on, of course, to a huge career in romance. And there's a Cavalier on the table there. Knights Errant in the background in the painting. But our hero hasn't bothered to take his coat off. he's got right down to business. Mary Baylow again. This is Red Rose. A proud beauty faces a thorny dilemma when she falls in love with a man she should hate. Look at that. There's another desk ornament there, with the French doors open right onto the steps and the lawn beyond. How wonderful. Then Emily Hendrickson, A Chance Encounter. This woman has a spaniel. I have never had a spaniel. I have had a gun dog. I've had many, 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 many hounds, and I now have a terrier, but I've never had a spaniel. Any of you have spaniels? I hear all sorts of horror stories about them, but I love all my babies. Then Miss Lacey's Last Fling by Candace Hearn. Here we see the Regency's gradually migrating to photorealistic covers. That is just a gussied up photo of two models wearing period dress. That is much closer to a drawing, but it is still a gussied up photo, whereas something like this is an actual drawing. That's just fascinating. You can almost date them by the year. Then Scandal Bound by Anita Mills. They're out on the patio. Let's see here. The Reluctant Bride by Irene Saunders. I don't think I know Irene Saunders. There they are in Regent's Park. Everybody else is out for a pleasant drive on the afternoon, but not these two. Then, what have we got here? There's a tag over the... Oh, Gail Buck. She's wonderful. Yes, The Demon Rake. Oh, and look at the dark reds and blacks on the cover to accentuate the title. Well, The Daring Duchess by Norma Lee Clark. Every once in a while in these Regency romances, the main character will be a duchess in her own right. She won't be, the Dowager Duchess whose unloving husband has died. She won't also be married, of course, because the whole point of the book is that the heroine is going to get married. Instead, she'll be a duchess in her own right. Every once in a while, an author will come up with a way to do that, where someone just gets permission from the crown to make his daughter a duchess, make his daughter the heir. And that's always fun. The power dynamic in those books is always interesting. And then the last one, right back to a photo cover. This is The Discarded Duke by Nancy Butler. Oh, man. So this is a ton. How many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 Regency romances in the mail. I have a bookcase. I should do a tour of it. I have a bookcase in the other room that it's entirely devoted to romance. That's all that's on it. And it has 5 shelves, and the first 3 shelves are Signet Regency romances, so not modern Regency romances, but these old Signet Regency romances. The first 3 shelves of that are Signet Regency romances double stacked with books set sideways, and then the bottom 2 shelves are modern romances, Regency romances, westerns, contemporaries, that sort of thing. The modern stuff that I also get in the mail and that I sometimes look for in bookstores. Uh, and I just assumed that split would be about permanent. But now it's starting to look to me like I'm going to have to fill that bookcase with Regency romances, Signet Regency romances, and just find a home somewhere else for all the ones that aren't. That would be so incredible. And this gets me a long way there. I think this easily eats up all the rest of the room that I have for Regency romances. Oh, fantastic. Oh, man, oh, man. All right. Thank you very much. You who sent this, you know who you are. I will have to get to my text boxing some other day. I have a much better delivery in the mail this time around. How wonderful. All right. I'm going to go explore. I will see you soon. Thank you, Book 2.